He said y'all been painting pictures of a man that ain't quite true. All pressed shirt, clean shaved Sunday smile, looking something like you. But the one I read in scripture, he walked dust and broken shoes, blood on his knuckles, sweat in his eyes, friends with the ones you refuse. 'Cause grace ain't made for the polished and pleased. Grace is bought for the broken, the beat down. The least if he showed up here this morning, you might not save him a seat. He'd be out in the parking lot with the engines and the ink and the thieves. His grace ain't for the perfect, His grace is for the least of us to bleed. Came back in this county, he'd roll in loud on steel, leather vest on crown tattoo, cross hanging low on the wheel. Park that bike by the back door, light a smoke, laugh with the damn, sit at the table with drifters and dealers, holding out nail-scarred hands. 'Cause grace ain't made for the polished and pleased. Grace is bought for and the beat down. The least if he showed up here this morning, you might not save him a seat. He'd be out in the parking lot with the engines and the ink and the thieves. His grace ain't for the perfect, His grace is for the least of us to bleed. His arms, scars on his face, scars on the ones he chooses to embrace. Oh, if you're too clean to kneel in the dust, you might just be missing the only love you can trust. 'Cause grace ain't made for the polished and pleased. Grace is bought for the broken, the beat down. The least if you walk these aisles this evening smell like smoking gasoline. Some of you'd lock up your daughters, some of you tighten your rings. But His grace ain't for the perfect, His grace is for the least of us to bring. So bring your rust, your records, your rap sheets, every busted halo, every back row seat. If there's room for the bikers and the murderers,